Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're here. We're ready. At least I'm ready. I think, maybe. Kim Gi-jung on the mound, 4.47 ERA, 5-2 on the season, but do not let that fool you as a... Against LG, he's 0-3 with an 8.80 ERA, a 2.40 whip, a 3.50 batting average against. The reason why is because he does not pitch well against left-handed hitters, and LG is stacked with left-handed hitters. And the first pitch is in there for a strike, and you are correct. Definitely going to go 6 shutout innings. Again, he is an all-or-nothing guy, so we shall see which one shows up, as that one is in there for strike at the bottom of the zone, and quickly it is 0-2. Hong Chang-gi is hitting a robust 200 against Kim Gi-jung. And that is lifted into left. Kim Mi-hwan going over, makes the catch. Very important, this outfield defense. I've talked about it. Kim Mi-hwan, not an outfielder by any means, and the biggest thing is Kim Mi-hwan is he's gonna have troubles coming in and out, judging fly balls as far as distance side to side. He is fine. Jang Jin-hyuk, on the other hand, who is playing center field, starting in a second spot in the lineup, is not very good going left to right, as we saw yesterday. Dropped that fly ball yesterday. So Shin Min-jae steps in, 297 on the season, and he looks at strike one. This is good for Kim Gi-jung, as Kim Gi-jung has struggled a lot with the walks. So if he can show the command of the strike zone, but that doesn't matter, as that's going to be a single, as Jang Jin-hyuk almost falls over, going to his right to make that stop. And thank you, Jang Jin-hyuk, for showing how much I know. So, first hit of the day. There goes the shutout. There goes the perfect game. Or not the shutout, but there goes the no-hitter, the perfect game. Might as well just pack her up, guys, and head on home. As he checks over at Shin Min-jae. Shin Min-jae, again, does move well. I believe I said yesterday he has 29 stolen bases on the season. Daniel, Timothy, gimme, whichever one you want to go by, as that one is in there for a strike. Whenever I talk, do you hear any fan noise or anything? Sweet. I got a new fan. I'm pretty stoked. Hopefully I won't be sweating as I'm broadcasting, as that one is in there for a strike also. As Kim Gi-jung says, I'm going to throw some strikes. You guys try to hit them. As Austin... little static. That's probably the fan noise, I'm going to guess. As that is low. Might be a little bit better. I was saying. Oh, yeah. Thank goodness they were able to get into the stadium. Daniel, what he's talking about there is I went for a run today at like 9:30 or so this morning. And as I was coming back and walking past the stadium, 11 o'clock, and fans are lined up outside of the stadium. I'm not entirely sure why, but they were. And the 1-2 fouled. Yeah, hopefully they got in. Hopefully they got in. As that's going to be a throw over into the first base wall, and then he is going to make his way over to third base. We didn't get to see it, ladies and gentlemen, because they were showing a sign about a summer uniform. As looks like Chan Sung lost it in maybe the sun. Again, the other day, the same thing happened. I believe Weiss was on the mound, threw over to, or maybe it was Moon Dong-ju, threw over. He just wasn't ready. That's twice now that he doesn't look like he's ready to catch a ball over at first base. And now you've got a runner on the third with 1 out and Austin up. As he puts that into right field, and that is going to be an RBI single to start the game. And apparently, we are going to continue whatever yesterday's game was. So instead of first and third with 1 out, we're going to have on first with 1 out and a run scored, and that's going to be a ball. All right, Moon Bo-young, 292 on the season. Exactly. I mean, they should just play the 8th inning on at this point, as that one's in there for a strike. Anything before the 8th inning is just practice. Is hitting a very lovely 207 in the lovely city of Daejeon, as he looks at ball too low. That also misses inside, and it's 3-1. I talked about it earlier. Kim Gi-jung does really struggle with command. He doesn't strike out a lot of guys. Only 29 strikeouts in 44 innings as Moon Bo-young puts that into right field. That is going to roll all the way to the wall. Austin rounding third. He's going to come home, and he is going to be safe somehow. Made it from first to third. I don't know what happened. I'm not sure what happened. It looked like he was struggling to come around third and the ball was going to beat him, but camera work right on SPO TV's level. Finally, just a slow throw from Wang Young Mook. Again, the KBO loves to cut these Wang Young Mook was about 10 feet into the outfield. So Kim Tae-yeon didn't even have to throw half the distance of the stadium. Like, yeah, it just, they love cutting the ball like halfway in between the base and the outfielder. Like, the outfielder cannot possibly throw from the outfield to the base for some reason. That's a beautiful curve in there. 1-2 is Austin blowing kisses in the hearts to the fans. Those that weren't able to get to the stadium 8 hours before to get in line. And the 1-2 to Oh Ji-won, and that's going to be ball 2. So, fly out, a single, a air. Didn't mark that one yet, but an air, two base air. A single, a double. And that is lifted into center field. Jang Jin-hyuk over it, grabs it. Moon Bo-young decides that he doesn't want to tag up on the weak-armed right center fielder, but thank you. Right, the center fielder going to his left is not known for his beautiful arm. Mary Kate, I wish I could explain. Yes, welcome. There's really no possible way for me to explain it. Just KBO. Yes, that one is in there for a strike. 0-1. Now we're at 22 pitches for Kim Gi-jung, who's only going to throw 60 to 80. 298 on the season for Kim Hyun-soo, the captain. And the 0-1 pitch misses inside. Yesterday, that's right. Again, Mary Kate, you just don't even need to worry really until you get to the 8th inning. Kim Hyun-soo hitting 250 against Kim Gi-jung. I love that they're finally putting those type of stats up on the screen as EJ Won is doing some stuff to the umpire's backside. The pitch comm controller or something popped out is now the third base umpire, maybe the crew chief, checks in on the umpire, and we're going to play baseball again, as that is going to be lifted into left field and makes the catch. 3 fly balls, 3 outs, but in between that was a single, and a double, and Hanwha is quickly behind. And now he's going to talk to Kim Gi-jung. If I was manager, I would not want the umpire going to talk to my player. I would want to know what the hell he's saying. So Hanwha with a lot of changes in the lineup today. Everywhere changes. Everywhere changes. So we'll go over them in just a second. So, LG, pretty much the exact same team as yesterday, is at least the starting. And yes, there's a new record, which Hanwha, every single game they sell out is a new record. Today is a holiday, basically Korea's Independence Day. Kim Chang-gyu on the mound, 486 ERA, 6-5, 1 hold, 18 games. Has pitched well, but not against Hanwha. So last game, 2 2/3 innings, gave up 9 hits, two walks and 7 runs. A lot of the weekend season ticket holder people, weekday season tickets, full season tickets, aren't able to head to the games. The other stuff going on, so I'm sure there's like 6 seats that are empty. Peraza leads off. Finally came through with an RBI yesterday. First pitch swinging and fouled. Out of play, 0-1. Nope. Kim Chang-gyu has struggled against Hanwha, but only Peraza All right, it's 285 on the season, and that's strike two. 1-2. So Peraza in the last 5 games, 176. 2 RBIs, one yesterday, one the day before with the solo home run, and that is in the dirt, and 2-2. I could sell it. And a swing and a miss, as that is one down. Yeah, there's only there's 0 scheduled home games left, Nick. I don't know what you're talking about. All right, John Jin Hyuk in the 2 spots for reasons unknown, but looks at the ball. I have made negative dollars from streaming Hanwha baseball for the last 3 years. I've actually I've made negative thousands of dollars. Yeah, we'll get there eventually, Nick. All right, the 2-0 pitch into John Jin Hyuk, and he fouls. That's one off. John Jin Hyuk had a good day yesterday, so they put him in the 2-hole. At 2 at-bats. As that is also fouled away, and it's 2-2. An Cheong is not in the lineup again today. They were talking about it a little bit earlier, but I couldn't tell exactly what they're saying. Is that's going to be a 6-3 ground out and 2 away. Kim Tae-yeon steps in now and also had a pretty solid day yesterday, as he's had a pretty solid day every day of this season. It's all right, Mary Kate. All right, Kim Tae-yeon steps in. First pitch is at the bottom of the zone, 0-1. If I wanted, I could set up a Patreon or whatever, but not too worried about it. As he fouls that one, and it's 0-2. Well, would you like his name, Daniel? Is that's ball 1 at the bottom of the zone? Lee Min Ho. But number 42, Lee Min Ho, as there are 2 Lee Min Ho umpires. I believe the... No, not Lee Min Ho. As that's a fly ball to right field. 2 away. 3 away. All right, 1-2-3 for Hanwha. Quick inning. Yep, OnlyFans. You guys are watching my OnlyFans right now. I have AC in the main room, the living room, that I never turn on because it has a beautiful red 5 energy efficiency. And then I have an AC in my bedroom that I turn on when I sleep. But the AC I wouldn't be able to turn on anyway, because the AC would make too much noise, which is why I don't put it in here. So, yeah. Daniel, have you been to Korea before? Nick, how many air conditioners do you have in your apartment? Nick, are you one bedroom, two bedroom, what? Yeah, Daniel. Yeah, it's there AC's a thing, but yeah. So I have fans in every room. Welcome, Dave. Enjoy enjoy dinner, Dave. Maybe I'll see you after, as you can come back in time to watch the. You can come back to watch the eighth inning comeback. Yeah, Nick lives down the street. We've had a few beers together before. Or sorry, adult beverages. I don't want to get kicked off YouTube. Yep, Dave. Dave and I went to the LA Dodgers versus QM Heroes game in Seoul this year. Man, it is. This season has been rough, Dave. This year. Trying to see what the count is here. Is 1-1 to Pak Dong Won. And that is gonna be a leadoff single. Yeah, Daniel, there's Nick lives in Daejeon, ET522, or Dave also lives in Daejeon. You'll see a guy named Luke every once in a while. Luke and I have been going to games for 11 years together. All right, Pak Min steps in. He had a 2-run shot yesterday, but looks at strike one on the outside corner. Right on cue, they show the home run against Kim Gi-jung last time he faced him. And that's fouled away, 0-2. And another foul. 23 pitches in the first inning for Kim Gi-jung. Yes, they are real and they are hot, especially on the upper deck of Gochuk Skydome, where they do not do air conditioning very well. As that is over the jumping Noshiwan, and they are starting the second inning with leadoff singles. LG's coach is clapping for his players because he's like, oh, please, man, score a bunch of runs so I don't actually have to manage this game because I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know how I got this job. Look at my hands. What do I do with them? Yeah, I mean... All right, Dave, enjoy the dinner. Pak Min's got his oven mitts on. He's ready to cook for you, Dave. All right, Kubon Hyuk steps in. It's about time for a bunt. Dave, you're going to miss the bunting. That or you're leaving so you don't have to hear about it. All right, here we got first and seconds, nobody out. It's a perfect time to bunt when you're already up two, and you got the pitcher on the running as they check over. Do not have a lot of speed over at second base. The catcher is on second base, so I would like you guys to all please pay attention to that, as this would be an excellent time for a bunt with a throw down to third base to catch the pit. Nope, instead we're going to have a, come on EJ Wan, get up! My God, EJ Wan, pick it up! Love the bunts right up into the air as the catcher grabs it, but the guy at second base was 3/4 of the way down to third. Instead, he's falling, looking around instead of throwing to second base for the double play. Jesus Christ! Oh my Lord! That was awful, EJ Wan. Lord, pick it up. Should be 2 outs with a runner on first, but instead you got the leadoff batter up with a runner on second and first and second and only 1 out. Oh my Lord. And that's a slow chopper, not going to get anybody else except the runner, but oh my Lord. Should be out of the game. LG, they bunt there in that situation because they don't trust Gubon-hyuk to hit, but like you gotta check Budong-hyuk to hit. You got a guy who just gave up 2 singles. He's given up 5 hits and you bunt. Shin-Min Jae is going to step in now. He singled in his first at-bat, scored the very first run, and looks, it's ball 1 inside. Like, they just don't have any faith with anybody to swing a bat in this league unless it is the 3, 4, 5, or 4 or 5 hitters. They don't trust anybody to swing with runners on first and second. Like, it must be a prerequisite. Like, when you are applying for a job to be a manager, they're like, okay, pop quiz, situation, first and second, nobody out. You got your number 6 hitter up. What do you do? Oh, bunt. You got your number 4 hitter. Oh, you swing away. Gotta be the only possible way to get a job managing in the KBO. Hanwha might get out of this inning with not giving up any runs. And the 2-1 pitch, that's on the outside for a strike, 2-2. It is a good thing LG's manager is not in Hanwha's dugouts, because Hanwha would be 7-92 at this point. I don't know how many games have they played. All right, the 2-2 pitch, 2 outs, runners on second, and as that misses outside, that is the first full count of the game. All right. As EJ Wan tells him exactly what to do so that everybody can see. And that's right back up the middle. I don't think that's what he told him. John Jin-hyuk comes up a throwing, but that's not going to do anything. And 2 more runs are going to score. Well done, EJ Wan. Well done, EJ Wan. Excellent defense from the catcher. Allows 2 more runs to score. Well done. And then he goes to second on the throw that EJ Wan doesn't catch. Can please somebody go EJ Wan and take him to the retirement home? All right, Austin steps in. A runner on second as that one misses as EJ Wan tries to frame it. All right, the 1-0 pitch to Austin sets up on the inside and misses. Bottom of the zone, 2-0. Oh my! Well, yesterday was 4-0 after the second inning. Today it's gonna be at least 4-0 after the second inning, and that ball is nowhere near any strike zone, and that's 3-0. And that's ball four. As that girl sinks back down into her seats, texts her friends say, "Please, somebody order me a different uniform." As runners on first and second now, the pitching coach will make his way out to the mound. Very important that you realize yesterday they brought in Pak Song-wan, who is their normal swing man, the guy that's good for a couple innings. They brought him in a 4-run game to get the bottom of the order. Yeah, that is what happened. Yes, I know what you're thinking. But yes, that is what happened. So, you really have not a lot of hope as far as the bullpen goes. The middle guys, you're gonna have Lee Sang-gyu or Jang Ji-soo. Both guys who have pitched the not the best. Moon Bo-kyung steps in. He's has a double, an RBI, and looks at strike one on the outside. Did they give him a double on that, or did they give him a single with a going to? They did give him a double. All right, so runners on first and second. The 0-1 pitch. Fouled. No Shiwan not going to be able to catch that. Says it's closer to the LG cheerleaders. And it's 1-1. 0-2. 481 with runners in scoring position. That is pretty good average. Pretty good. That's kind of what you want out of a guy in the number 4 spot who's getting a lot of opportunities to drive in runs. As this pitch misses badly, as he's set up way in the other batter's box. Why? Because it's 0-2. You got a lefty throwing to a left-handed hitter, so it's very important in order to continue the tradition of throwing it in the other batter's box and moving to a 1-2 count. Now they're going to go upstairs and missed badly, and that's going to be a single. Is going to score at least one. And he's a triple and a home run short of the cycle through 2 innings, ladies and gentlemen. All right, OG Wan steps in. Everybody's favorite shortstop. Let's see. Let's do a little league double steal with 2 below average speed guys on the base paths. Let's do that. Can we? As that ball misses outside. 23 pitches in the first inning, 25 so far here in the second inning. I imagine this will probably be his last inning. 1-0 pitch. That is gonna need a ticket. I love Hanwha baseball. Hanwha baseball is the best. Hanwha baseball is the best baseball named Hanwha. And Kim Hyun-soo looks at strike one. Yeah, I think it's got to be one. And that's inside a strike two. All right, so the 0-2 pitch. And he hits him in the back. Well, yeah, you think so, but unfortunately, they won't stay in the game long enough. And love it when they hit the guy in the back with an 0-2 pitch. All right, Kim Gi-jung is still out there. Pitch number 30 of the inning. Park Dong-won led off the inning with a single. Should have been thrown out at second base, and the inning should have been over, with 0 runs scored. But luckily, our catcher didn't throw him out at second base. And that's popped up. First baseman under it, and 3 away. This loss goes on EJ1. I mean, you cannot make that play. You literally, you get him to pop up a bunt with runners on first and second. You catch it, and then you roll around on the ground like you're like a dog playing in the grass, instead of getting up and throwing at second base where the player's halfway to third base still, because he slipped running to third because it was a bunt. Then the 4-3 ground out should have ended the inning, but instead they had a single and a walk and a single and then a 3-run homer and a hit by pitch. So instead of a 2-0 game, it's an 8-0 game. I'm gonna guess that that's the end of the game for Kim Gi-jung. I have to imagine that is the end of the game for him. It is Sunday, or it feels like a Sunday. It feels like a weekend. So maybe that's why they're playing like this. 6 o'clock game has them thinking it's a Saturday game, which would mean that they, the last time they won a Saturday game was April. No, I'm not joking. Last time they won a Saturday game in Daejeon was April. All right, Noshiwan will lead things off as Hanwha only down 8. Why do I not hear... Do you guys hear music? There we go, now I hear music. Only down 8. Ball 2. The lucky thing for Hanwha is Im Chang-gyu is not a great pitcher. He has struggled a lot against Hanwha. So we'll see if that continues as Noshiwan fouls that one away. Stays 2-2. Im Chang-gyu had plenty of time. Nick, Hanwha just called and they said that they want you to go to the game because they're going to need you to pitch today. Can you grab your white uniform and head to the stadium? All right, to the 2-2 pitch. That's low, ball 3, and that runs it to a full count, ladies and gentlemen. The road to the comeback starts with a full count. But not a strikeout at a pitch in the dirt. All right, well, Chae-In-sung will start the comeback. Noshiwan wanted just to run the pitch count up and then have Chae-In-sung come in and start it as the captain. That's what it was. That's what it was. Noshiwan wanted to let the captain see a bunch of pitches so that he could get his timing down. Yeah, that's what it is. He's like, hey, you are the captain. This is your old team. You hit a solo shot yesterday. Very important to let him start everything. So that's Mrs. Ball 2. 2-1. If you look there, just to the right is my normal season ticket. That family actually doesn't even live in Daejeon. As that's fouled away, 2-2. They live in Cheongju. Super nice family, though. All right, the 2-2 lifted. That's going to go into no man's land, and that's gonna start the comeback with a single. Just like Nick and I said, gotta let the captain start the comeback. Only need 7 more base runners if they all score to tie the game. Very well. It's ready. The comeback is started, ladies and gentlemen. Sell the house and put the money on Hanwha. Kim In-won, 267 on the season. He hasn't had a home run for a while. It's about time. Because that misses outside. Or sorry, that catches the outside. Here it comes. right, the 1-2 pitch. She is enjoying her Liberation Day. Watching her man and eating a hot dog. All right, Nick. Waiting for you, man. Yeah, you're too late. There we go. And that's ball 2. And I'd like to see his I'd like to see his stats when Nick says Wakanda forever. And fouled away. 2-1. At least 450. Fouls that off of his foots. All right, 450 on a bad day. Nick, you ever try those cooling patches? All right, the 2-2 pitch. Oh, Hanwha got a hits. They got a hit, ladies and gentlemen. Do they work? Okay. Hanwha did get a hits. They left him on base, but more importantly is 22 pitches in that inning for Im Chang-yu. I got some of those icy neck things. I still don't understand this commercial. Why does this guy not get to ride the bus? What did he do that doesn't allow him to ride the bus? He's not late. And if he has the sweet ability to just teleport to work, why would he ride the bus anyway? Let's see, who's coming out? Wow, Hanwha sticking with Kim Gi-jung for the 3rd inning. Guess they figure they gotta get outs from somebody. Maybe they're just gonna leave him out there to take the beating and save the bullpen for the weekend, I guess. Really no win in this situation for anything. Park Min, he's 1 for 1, singled in his last at bat, which is his only at bat, which was last inning. And, looks at ball 1. And 1-0 just misses him. Almost hits his pocket. And there's a strike on the outside. 2-1. All right, the 2-1 pitch fouled away. 2-2. Min making sure he stays back on the pitches. All right, the 2-2 pitch. And lifts that one into left, and under it is Hanwha, and one away. All right, Gubon had a very lovely bunt. Should have been a double play, but wasn't. As he fouls that one down the line. I wonder what somebody like Gubon thinks. You know, he's on the season. He's not. You know, he's obviously batting in the number 9 spots, as that's a ball there. But he's hitting 263, 262 now, but 263 coming into today's game. Everybody's getting a chance to swing the bat except for him. Like, what could he possibly be thinking? And he says, fly ball. 2 away, ladies and gentlemen. Hanwha with 2 away. Nobody yet on base. And that's going to bring up Hong Chang-gi. Yeah. Takamatsu, if you only knew why it was 8-2 or 8-0 instead of 2-0. But I'll explain it to you in just a few seconds after this pitch here, as that's Mrs. Low. So, first inning, fly out, single, double. You know, it happens. You know, string a couple hits together, and that's going to be a ground ball backhanded by Ito Yoon. The throw, and 3 away. 1, 2, 3, ladies and gentlemen. It goes. So, then second inning comes in. Leadoff single. Then another single. Okay, you got runners on first and seconds. Okay, no big deal. Number 9 hitter comes up and bunts. But he pops the bunt up in foul territory. The catcher catches it and rolls around on the ground. While the runner at second, who was the catcher for LG, was 3/4 of the way to third base, slips and falls, trying to go back to second. But the catcher never throws to second base for the double play. So instead of runner on first and 2 outs, it is now runner on first and second with 1 out. Next batter grounds into a 4-3 ground out, which means that would have been the end of the inning. It would have been 2-0 going into the bottom of the seconds, but instead it's 2 outs, runner on second and third, then then a single, scores 2, a walk, a single, and then a 3-run homer. And yeah. So instead of 2-0, it's 8-0. But Hanwha started the comeback last inning with a single. And so they're going to continue the comeback with a strike 1 to EJ1, the catcher. And fouls that one 0-2. That's right, Kenny, but it is it's tough to come back from 8-0 when you're most likely about inning number 6. If it's anything like 8-0, you are going to have some substitutions. And that bounces in the dirt. 1-2. Kim Jong-gyu did throw 22 pitches last inning. Got 3 strikeouts. He's got 4 on the day already. And that's a very short swing, but foul. Looks like Lotte is ready to climb up the standings. Are they gonna delay the NC game, or are they gonna? What are they gonna do? There's still no lineups. There's still no start there. That's gonna be a chopper. Third baseman grabs it to throw in time. Third baseman cut in front of the shortstop. Bobbled the ball. Yeah, it was raining, so it'll be, maybe they just want to delay the start a bit. All right, Ito Yoon steps in and looks at ball 1 outside, 1-0. Like Kium is getting slaughtered. Ito Yoon gets around on that. Is that going to drop? That is going to drop. And Ito Yoon digging for second and is in there with a double. All right. Last inning, they got a single. Got a runner to first. Now you got a double. You got a runner on second. Hong Chang-gi, lazy out there in right field, allowed Ito Yoon to make it to second. And we'll flip the lineup back over to the top. Peraza steps in. First pitch swinging, and it's miss. Peraza struck out in his first at-bats. Peraza gonna lay a bunt down here. That's fantastic, Kenny. That is KBO. Hopefully he's not gonna bunt with a ball that high, and that's 1-1. I really wish Hanwha would relay the pitches to the batter. Yeah, it's frowned upon, but you know what? If you're gonna set up that early in the game in the accounts, that's in there for a strike. You know, when there's a pitch and it's a ball way up in the zone, it's so hard to bunt and get that ball down. That wonder if the second guy at second would do something. Here comes a ball up high, and that's another strikeout. Peraza, yeah. Yesterday, 1 for 4 with the strikeouts. In the second half now, he's 25 for 114 as John Jin Hyuk looks at or swings at a strike. He's got 36 strikeouts, 25 hits. Keep throwing him in the number 1 spots in the lineup. And that's a strike on the outside. right, the 0-2 pitch. That's going to be a ground ball right to the shortstop. Perfectly positioned. And Hanwha gets a double. Their second hit of the day and their third base of the day. Pretty much means they're going to get a runner to third next inning, ladies and gentlemen. They're going to get a runner to third next inning. 14 pitch at their inning there makes it 50 on the week, or the week. Well, technically the week also. Kim Gi-jung pitched well in his last inning. Only threw 10 pitches, 1, 2, 3 inning in his last inning. So we'll see how that works. Will he come back out at 64 pitches? Try to get 4 innings from him. I talked about it in my description. If you haven't looked at the description, you might want to go and check it out. He either pitches 6 innings or he struggles to get out of the 4th. 4th inning coming up. 64 pitches. Gonna start with the number 2 hitter. Let's see how things go, shall we? Alright. Shin-Min Jae will lead things off. He is 2 for 2 with 2 singles and 2 RBIs and 2 runs scored, and hitting from the number 2 spot as the second baseman, and looks at ball 1. Oh, and he's also hitting 302. And that pitch number 2 is a strike at the bottom of the zone. All right, the 1-1 pitch, pitch number 67, the most important pitch of the day, is fouled away. Strike 2. Right, the 1-2 pitch. Way up high, 2-2. All right, the deuces are wild right now. Number 2 batter, the second baseman, 2 for 2 on the day with 2 singles, 2 RBIs, 2 runs scored, the 2-2 pitch, and that is fouled away, keeping it at 2-2. All right, once again, another 2-2 pitch and another foul, so we get another 2-2 pitch. And the 2-2 pitch misses. 3-2. Second full count of the day for Kim Gi-jung. Second full count of the day for Shin-Min Jae. Last at bat, also full counts, singled in 2 runs. And here we go again. Ball 4. That's going to bring up Austin. Singled in his first at-bats, walked in his second at-bat. Has come around to score both times today. yesterday a big day until they took him out. And first pitch underway. Ball. 2 walks on the day for Kim Gi-jung. 1 hit by pitch. 74th pitch of the day coming up. And that one is crushed. Wow. Strike 1. Just in front of it. He knew it too. He didn't even watch. 26 home runs on the season, I believe, for the LG first baseman. And the 1-1 catches the bottom of the zone, 1-2. Interesting. How many? I would love to see how many players from each MLB team has made it to the KBO. Hanwha or St. Louis has quite a few. As that's Mrs. Lowe. I do know that Austin Dean played for St. Louis. Ricardo Sanchez, also played for St. Louis. And the 2-2 pitch. That one is not going to be foul. And that is all the way into the lounge seats. Yep, he's got a single, he's got a 2-run homer, he's got a walk, he's got 3 RBIs, he's got 3 runs scored. And that's going to bring up Moon Bo-kyung, and that's going to be a liner into center field, 1 away. That is the easiest ball to hit a home run with. Not that I could hit one, but a middle curve ball is you don't have to even change the rotation on the spin. Just keep it going. Hold you on. Looks at strike 1. He 1 for 2 on the day with a fly out to center field and a 3-run homer in his last at-bats. Misses his head 1-1. Enns and Fernandez. Neither one got wins yesterday or the day before. Fernandez pitched much better. That's misses. Both guys pitched well enough to get wins. Yesterday, he 6 innings, 2 earned runs. That's going to be a chopper. Wang Yang-mook throws across the body in time, 2 away. Enns, on the other hand, he threw 5 innings and gave up 2 runs. His team helped bail him out. All right, here comes Kim Hyun-soo. He's hitless today. He has been hit, but he is hitless. As 3 guys on LG have not gotten a hit yet. He is one of them. He slaps that foul and 0-2. Fouls. That's one away also, and still 0-2. Kim Gi-jung, I have to imagine that this will be his final inning. I mean, I have to think so, right? That's misses. He's now getting ready to throw pitch number 86. And lifts that one into the wall. Right into the glove of the center fielder. That makes him 0 for 3 on the day, but they put up another 2 runs. And they've got 10 runs on 9 hits, ladies and gentlemen. Hanwha does have 3 bases, though. If you take away the home runs, it's only a 5-0 game. Does that count? Is that helpful? I don't know if it's helpful or not, but I'll be right back. I'm gonna get another bottle of water because I love to stay hydrated as I talk to you guys. All right. Im Chang-gyu will be back out there as he has been spotted with a 10-0 lead through 4 at-bats for LG. They did go 1-2-3 in the 3rd inning, though. Kim Tae-yeon leads things off, and at this point you have to wonder how long the starters are going to stay in. Looks at ball 1. Kim Tae-yeon flew out to right field in his first at-bats, and 1-1 coming up. And that's in there. Nick, do you think the guys that have been there for 7 hours still think it's a good game? This is the 1-2 pitch. That's going to be a ground ball. Shortstop grabs, throws, 1 away. All right, No Shiwan steps in. I think if Hanwha does not get any runs here by the 6th inning, you gotta take out No Shiwan, Cheon Song, start getting them a little bit of rest. The first pitch is low, 1-0. Right, the 1-0 pitch to No Shiwan as he lifts that one. Right fielder catches it, touches the wall. All right, the hottest hitter in the league for the second half of this season steps in. He has one of the two Hanwha hits. And that is first pitch swinging. That's another single. All right, now we're ready for the comeback. He showed him how to do it the first at bat. They're a little slow. It's okay. It's hot out. It's summer vacation time, and they're just not ready to learn. But this time he's like, okay, go up there and just start swinging. You'll hit the ball. And, yeah. No idea. The only thing I can think is that, they looked at the Kium starting time at 2 o'clock. And that's a swing and a miss, 0-2. Just keeps throwing that changeup. Yep. Glove side fall. And here it comes. They're going to throw a fastball here. Yep. Nope. Another changeup. Oh, that should be child abuse. Making your kid be a Hanwha fan. All right, the 1-2. That's a swing and a miss. I mean it's really sad that is the first thing that both of us thought. Why is my scoreboard so high? Well, Hanwha with another hits. Just wearing down the LG pitcher. I mean, yeah, he only threw 11 pitches that inning. But Hanwha has left 3 runners on. They have a single, a double, and a single. And after the single, the double, and the single, they have 4 strikeouts and a ground ball. They are 1 for 5 on hitting the ball in play. Like, I don't even know how to. I don't even. I'm just making up stats now. I'm like, what? How can I make this sound not bad? 1 for 5 on putting the ball in play after a hit by Hanwha. All right, Han Seung-ju back out as he pitched yesterday, so best situation would be to have him pitch again. Is he reading Coaching for Dummies over there in the dugouts? Because he probably should. So Han Seung-ju on the mound. He pitched yesterday. We'll have him come back out today, and then I imagine they're going to have Jang Ji-soo and Lee Sang-gyu, and who knows else. His first pitch is a swing and a miss. 1 for 2 on the day for Pak Dong-won, and both of those, as that's definitely in there for a strike, as both of those at-bats came in the second inning. He is 1 for 2 on the day and 1 for 2 in the second inning, and quickly behind 0 and 2. And does not go with that one. And that's ball 2. So, final line on Hanwha's starter. 4 innings, 87 pitches, 55 for strike, 9 hits, 2 home runs, 3 walks, 0 strikeouts, and 10 runs, all earned. And first pitch here for Han Sung-ju is, we've got a full count. It is 3-2 to the LG catcher. As what do we got now? Talking about the into the dugouts. I don't know what's going on. But here we go. The 3-2 pitch. That's ball 4. So 0-2 to Walkenham. Is it runner on? There we go. So they've had 3 full counts today. A single, a walk, and a walk. And that'll bring up Pakemin. Pakemin 1 for 2 on the day. Singled.
너무 감사합니다.
Thank you, Jason. Jason for Jason. And that hit him. So, yeah. Well, saving his pitch counts. As they now got runners on first and second. Nobody out with the number 9 hitter coming up. Are they going to try to bunt with a 10-run lead? This is the baseball that I'm here for. 10-run lead, do you bunt? 10-run lead, do you bunt? Very important to set up that extra run, making it an 11-run game. And, oh, they're not going to have him bunt. And why would you? Is that's a ball up high. All right, to the 1-0. Hey, we got a strike on the outside corner, 1-1. All right, the 1-1 pitch. That is fouled into the netting, 1-2. Bopped. Popped up his bunts back in the second inning. Again, that was the game-changing play, honestly. Then flew out to right in his last at-bats, which was back in the fourth. That's way up high, 2-2. Seems like he's just trying to throw hard, but yeah. All right, the 2-2 pitch sets up on the outside, lifts that one up into the air. One away is Wang Young-mook under it. Last time they had first and second, nobody out. Number 9 hitter popped up the ball, and now they've got first and second, nobody out, and they popped up the ball. That's going to bring up Hong Chang-gi. Hong Chang-gi 0 for 3 on the day. One of the again, still 3 guys without hits for LG is everybody else with lots of hits. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. That's going to be slapped into left field. They're going to hold him, and he said, hey, I can hear your broadcast. We're playing it in the dugouts. No more of this you're the only guy without a hit stuff, as he gets another hits, and the bases are now loaded for Shinmin Jae, who's 2 for 2 on the day. With a walk, 3 runs scored, 2 RBIs, 2 singles, lots and lots of running around the bases. Not only that, he's got to run all the way from the dugout to second base every time. All right, 3:02 now on the season for the second baseman. And first pitch is fouled straight back, 0-1. Shinmin Jae with the bases loaded on the season. 4 for 17 as that one misses upstairs. He does have a triple. 13 RBIs. He's got 34 RBIs on the season. 13 of them have come with the bases loaded. As that is going to drop in front of the left fielder, and that is going to be another RBI. All right, that's going to bring up Austin. He had a 2-run shot in his last at-bat, a walk in his one before that, and a RBI single. He has also been on base all 3 times with 3 RBIs and 3 runs scored. 1 out so far. That catches the bottom of the zone, and I bet I even have some I bet I got some Austin music here. Let's go, Austin. All right, the 1-1 pitch to Dean, and giving the fans some souvenirs. Yeah, I still have all of the all-star music in my little the box that I use to control all the music. So, might as well root for somebody that's winning, as that's outside 2-2. What did he do last time he had a 2-2 count? Let's go all the way back to the last inning. A 2-2 counts. He decided to deposit the ball in the very deepest part of the outfield. As lifts that one foul. All right, let's go some more Austin. Ding, ding, ding. Seems like a nice guy. Last time LG was in town, he gave me the old cap tip, as that's gonna be just inside. 1 run in, 2 runs in. I love not watching Hanwha baseball. I know. Come on, Dean. You gotta leg that out. Get on the wheels, man. But now all he needs left is a triple. He's got the walk, he's got the single, he's got the homer, he's got the double. Now he just needs a triple. I'm hoping that they let him bat again so that he can go for the triple, as Moonbo Young steps in now. He's got runners on, which means he's hitting 480 something. Looks at ball one. So very big difference. Runners on, or runners in scoring position or whatever. 295 on the season for him. But runners in scoring position, he's hitting 295. As that one is going to be just foul. 1-1. How many runs can they score? 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 All right, the 1-1 pitch. Up high. Nope. The team's just like, hey, we're just gonna score a bunch of runs so that the manager can't mess anything up. And that's in there for strike 2-2. Han Seung-ju, and that's going to be a ground ball. Wong Young Mook over fields. It's a run is going to score. But hey, ladies and gentlemen, that's 2 outs. 2 outs. Oh Ji-won now steps in. $14 to nothing so far. 1 for 3 on the day with a 3-run homer. And now looks at ball one upstairs. All right, the 253 on of the season for the shortstop. Missed a lot of time. Yeah, looks at ball two. And a check swing foul. Would have been a strike anyway, so it doesn't matter. All right. We have got a nail biter here. Weenie having a little seat down. That's what Hanwha gets for wearing those stupid Oh, he went around. That's what Hanwha gets for wearing those stupid Yes I See uniforms. That's what they get. All right, the 2-2 pitch, 2 outs, and fouled away. Pitch number 34 of the inning for Han Seung-ju. And that is lifted into the outfield and drops down. All right, I know I got his music too. Don't worry. Kim Hyun-soo, only batter that has not hit yet this inning. He's 0 for 2 on the day. And that's inside 2-0. All right, the 2-0 in there for a strike 2-1. Let's keep up the LG stuff. And that's bounced away. EJ1 runs over. And I mean, the guy's thrown 38 pitches in this inning, and he pitched yesterday. What do you expect? All right, the 3-1 pitch. And that's a ball 4. What do you expect? You're having 40 pitches in an inning on a guy that pitched yesterday. Dick, you are going to get to see a position player pitching today, sir. You are going to get to see a position player pitching. That one is in there with strike. Park Dong-won led off the inning with a walk. Second at bat of the day for the second time. As he fouls that one off. Park Dong-won is getting ready for his 4th at-bat. He is only hit in 2 innings today. He led off the second inning with a single and then popped up. Now he led off this inning with a walk, and he's down 0-2. As that one misses way outside. Like, this is something I have never seen before. I will say that. The only at-bats he get is double at-bats in an inning. As he fouls that one off. Would have been ball 2, but you can have some more music, sir. I don't know why that one's so soft. And that's the first strikeout of the day for Hanwha. As they will go to the bottom of the 5th. They're only down 15, ladies and gentlemen. Only down 15. Well, sort of. He's swinging the bats. He's offering a lot of cool air for the fans in attendance. He is 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. He is DHing today, sir, or ma'am, or they. LG's pitcher is still only thrown 61. LG's pitcher's thrown 61 pitches through 4 innings. Hanwha's second pitcher threw 44 pitches in that last inning. Alright, so we should be coming back as Hanwha starts their comeback. For some reason, it is not letting me take the runner off of second base, and Wong Young Mook starts in, and that's why, because he's going to go to second here. Why is it not letting me take the runner off of second base? There we go. Wang Youngmook leads off with a single. Kim Chang-yu, after sitting for another 45 minutes as his team ran around the bases like crazy. And that's Hanwha's fourth hit, ladies and gentlemen. All right, EJ Wan steps in. He doesn't get music today. His first pitch swinging, pops that one up. All right, Ito Yun, you've got a double. You're 1 for 1 today. Let's go, buddy. And outside, ball 1. And 1-1. What do you tell your team when you're down 15-0? Hey, keep trying. As that's outside at 2-1. And outside 3-1. Is this gonna be the first base runner after? Because again, Hanwha is 1 for 6 now with hitting a ball in play, and that's going to be 2 for 7 as 2 away. All right, Jason, if you were waiting, here's Peraza stepping up for his third at-bat of the day. He's 0 for 2 with 2 swinging strikeouts. 283 now on the season for Peraza as his average just keeps dropping as swings at a pitch at the catcher's knees. And swings at a pitch even lower as that bounced off the plates. 0-2 to Peraza. Let's keep putting him in the number 1 spot in the lineup, please. Yeah, we're shaking our head too, man. He's removed the Venezuelan lime green tape. Doesn't chase that pitch in the out of the zone. All right, the 1-2 pitch. Says throw it in the dirt again, and he does. He just throws it right past him. And that, sir, is a hat trick, and that will be the end of the 5th inning. We'll go to a break. Hopefully Hanwha decides to come back and bring their players for the second half of this game. Hopefully. Jason, just be glad you didn't go to the game, man. Well, I'll be back in just... Well, tell me what time you want me to pick you up at the airport, man. right, Lee-Sung-kyu on the mound now. We'll see how the rest of this works out. Hey, why the hell did I not? All right, first pitch is a foul. Oh. And fouls that one off. 0-2. Fuck, I mean, let me get to my LG. And that's ball one way outside. Fuck, I mean, 1 for 2 on the day. Single, hit by pitch, and fly out. And that's a swing and a miss. Hey, 2 strikeouts in a row for Hanwha. As EJ Wan once again drops another ball. First big swing there for Gumbon Hyuk, 0-1. Lee-Sung-kyu, I believe, came over from LG. And a line out to the shortstop. And Hanwha quickly 2 away. As the energy for the comeback starts to mount up. All right, Hong Chang-gi, I even have music for you, sir. Where are you? There we are. Oh, that's loud. As that's in there for a strike. Hong Chang-gi singled in his last at-bats. There are 2 without singles, or without... and the 0-1 is, that one is low, 1-1. So, Hong Chang-gi with his single in the last inning leaves just Kim Hyun-soo and Gumbon Hyuk hitless into today's game, as that's a strike at the bottom of the zone, 1-2. Lee-Sung-kyu, they're hoping to get at least 2 innings out of him. If they can get the 6th and 7th, that means they can get the 8th and 9th from Jang Ji-soo and save that bullpen a little bit. As the 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss, and that's a 1-2-3 inning, ladies and gentlemen. That is a 1-2-3 inning, the second one of the day for Hanwha, and we will go to the bottom of the 6th as the comeback begins. Lee-Sung-kyu against his former team. Again, Hanwha took him in the Rule 5 draft. Coming up, Hanwha only needs 15 runs to tie this game. I gotta give the fans what they want, Daniel. Just get ready for the comeback, man. Just get ready for the comeback. Daniel, it's the Kium game isn't much better. It's 12-1 there. All right, the comeback begins. Jang Ji-hyuk will lead things off. He is ready for 5. It's already been 5 innings, Daniel. So Im Chang-gyu still out there is why not? He's only thrown 72 pitches. Blows that 138 past John Jin Hyuk. And John Jin Hyuk starts the comeback. Here it comes, ladies and gentlemen. That's a single. Leadoff single for the second straight inning in a row as Hanwha starts their comeback. But what, even if it's the game is completed as far as you mean it's a push if it's not 9 innings or more? I'm hoping so. Here's Kim Tae-yeon as he lifts that one into rights. Lee-jung. There we go. As the double moves runners from first to first and seconds. Nobody out, and the comeback begins just in time, Daniel, to watch Hanwha come back. Second and third, nobody out. Only need these two runners to score and 13 more to tie it up. Noshiwan steps in now. He is 0 for 2. That is the first hit with a runner on base. Yeah, every once in a while I've seen it a handful of times, not very often. All right. Oh, that tastes awful. All right. Noshiwan looking to give Hanwha their first run of the game. And that's ball one inside. 1-0. Squeeze bunt down 15. Hey, they wouldn't be expecting it, Kenny. They wouldn't be expecting it. And there's a single into left field, and Hanwha has got themselves a run, ladies and gentlemen. Put it on the board. It is 15-1. And they're not done yet. Here comes the largest comeback in the history of coming back from large deficits. All right. Hanwha's comeback is begun. It's all because they switched out a position player thinking that the game was over. And the hottest hitter in the KBO in the second half coming up. He's already 1 for 1 on the day. Might as well, or 2 for 2. Might as well make it 3 for 3. And the first pitch is foul. Only need 14 more is right, Kenny. Easy peasy, Hanwha squeezy. And second pitch, that's gonna be a 6-4-3. But Hanwha's got another one. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Hanwha's got 2 runs. 2 runs, only need 13 more. Only need 13 more. Kim In-won now stepping in. As that pitch didn't even get attempted to be caught by the LG catcher. And Kim In-wan, 260 on the season, 2 strikeouts on the day. He is ready to keep this comeback going. Yeah, they knew that this was going to be a history-making game. As that one is low, 2-0. That's right, Mary Kate. You came back for the comeback. Just like Kim Kardashian. As that's outside, ball 3. All right, the 3-0 pitch down the middle, 3-1. Oh, she's like, oh, I'm on TV, I'm on TV. Ball 4, and another base runner for Hanwha. As it continues here in the 6th inning. 13 more runs. And Won Young Mook, who singled in his last at-bat, comes up. Where are you at, Nick? Where are you at, Nick? There we are. That's a ball that gets away from the catcher. Oh, it hit him. That's right. We'll take our base. Another base runner for Hanwha, as this game is far from over. Way to stand in there and take it, big guy. You need base runners. Won Young Mook is the man to call. As 2 runners on, and the power hitting senior citizen catcher steps in. 276 on the season, looking for his first home run. His 109th of his career. As that one is outside, ball 1. 15 pitches coming up for this inning. The second most that he has thrown all day. He's trying to get through 6, but Hanwha said, nope. We're chasing you after this batter. There it is. Lifted deep, deep, all the way to the left fielder's glove, 3-way. But Hanwha gets 2 runs, ladies and gentlemen. They've now narrowed the lead down to 13. It's well within striking distance. As they've got them right where they want them for the 8th inning comeback. Lee Sung-gyu should still be out there on the mound, as he pitched extremely well in the last inning. Might as well keep him out there. Hanwha is easily got this one under control. Final line on the pitcher that's going to end up getting a no decision after Hanwha comes back. 6 innings, 87 pitches, 57 for strikes, 7 hits, 0 home runs, 2 walks, 7 strikeouts, 2 runs. Both of them earned, both of them in the last inning. And Hanwha is ready to continue the scoreless innings for LG. So we're back for the 7th inning. All right, Iwan Suk goes into right field. You just you got one of your best hitter now out. That is lifted into left field. Kim In-wan catches it on the run. He says, "That's why you don't take me out. I am a defensive specialist." All right. Time for Austin Dean, and we'll give Nick his banger music. All right, Dean, a triple shy of the cycle. And that's ball 1. And, that's a strike. Had to wait. 100 RBIs on the season after the 2 RBI double. A swing and a miss as he wants that triple. He takes over the lead in the KBO with 100 RBIs. 5 RBIs today. As that one is fouled away down the right field side. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Just needs a triple. This is tripling music if I've ever heard any. And that's ball 2. All right, the 2-2 pitch way upstairs. Full counts. So far in today's game, LG's had 4 full counts. They've had a single, a walk, and a walk. Every full count has come around to score. All right, the 3-2 pitch to Austin Dean, and that's ball 4. And that is 4 full counts and 4 walks, or 4 base runners for LG. Very, very similar. As Austin Dean gives Isang Gyu a little tap. All right, so the triple is not going to happen as Young something is now running. Moonbo Young steps in. He's 2 for 4 with 3 RBIs. Looks at ball 1. And that's ball 2. A little upsetting that Dean's not going to get the triple. As that's a strike there. Young. fouls that one off and it makes it 2-2. And that's another full count here. The announcers are actually quizzing each other on what all of the sketchbooks means. I had no idea what that means. My Korean slang is all right. Here comes the 3-2 pitch. Ball. No, he went around, and Hanwha gets their first out on a full count on ball 4 that he swings at. All right. That's 2 away now as OG Wan steps in. He is 2 for 3 or 2 for 4 on the day. 4 RBIs, 3-run shot, a single as he looks at ball 2. Apparently, we didn't get to see ball 1. 256 on the season for the shortstop. And the 2-2 pitch. Fouled at the camera. 1. Lee Sung-gyu, no matter how this ends up, has pitched fairly well here. A 1-2-3 inning last inning. Just gave up the walk to Austin so far as pitch number 29 coming up for the right-hander is that's misses, and that's 3-1. Is he peeking at the signs? He fouls that one away, and that's going to be another full count. 3 straight full counts for LG and Hanwha here. Got their first out on the last one. Here comes the 3-2 pitch. Fouled away, and another 3-2 pitch coming up. All right, the 3-2 pitch, 2 outs, runner on first, only 13 down for Hanwha. Needed out here as that's ball 4. And all right, that's going to bring up Kim Hyun-soo. Will they let him hit is the question. I believe they'll probably pinch hit. Yep. Ani Kun looks at strike 1 at the top of the zone. .174 on of the season. And that's chopped foul, 0-2. All right, the 0-2 pitch goes inside, struck him out looking. And that'll end it for LG in the 7th. They leave 2 on. Those 2 could come back to bite them as Hanwha is ready to continue the comeback. We'll see. I assume that Im Chang-gyu is not going to be coming out. All right. Hanwha just down 13. They put up 2 the last inning. They'll easily put up 2 again today, or in this one. And then yesterday they scored 6 runs in the 8th, so you can pencil them in for 6 more. That makes it 15-10. They didn't get to bat yesterday in the 9th because they were already winning. So they'll score the other 5 there. So, yeah, pretty much about to be a 15-15 game here. Ito Yun will lead off for Hanwha. As there's got to be a new pitcher, but they have not said who it is yet. Oh, he's still out there. Wow. 87 pitches so far. I definitely thought he would be done, but all right. Well, Ito Yun will lead off. Looks at the first pitch. It's a strike. I guess Hanwha's going to score 4 in this inning then, as they decide to leave the starting pitcher out. As there's a ground ball to the third baseman. He's back up. All right, Peraza steps in 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. And first pitch is a ball up in the zone. 282 on the season for Hanwha's foreigner. As that one is a ball 2. He was been swinging hard at that curveball in the dirt, so he went back to it. Let's see if Peraza even swings the bat until he's got 2 strikes. They're going to go fastball down the middle. He swings, fouls it out, but it was ball 3. We'll see what he goes back to now. He loves that curveball in the dirt to Peraza, as a lot of pitchers have realized. As there's that curveball in the zone, but a big strike again, and 2-2. Peraza trying to avoid the old golden sombrero. As he says, throw it in the dirt. As he chops it foul, gets a piece. All right, Hanwha needs base runners any way they can get it. Hanwha, or Peraza, would be on base with a walk if he hadn't swung the bat at all. And the 2-2 looks at the golden sombrero as he goes down for the 4th time today on strikes. As he 0 for 4 with a strikeout swinging, a strikeout swinging, a strikeout swinging, and a strikeout looking. He will earn himself the golden sombrero on this lovely Thursday night. John Jin Hyuk steps in. He scored the first Hanwha run in the last inning with a single, started it all off, and looks at ball 2 outside at 2-0. Hanwha down to their last 7 outs. If they score 2 runs for every out they make, they will win the game 15-16. Little math there for you guys. That's ball 3 low. Wow. All right, here comes the 3-0 pitch. the highlight of today's thumbnail, and that's ball 4. Mr. Handsome himself makes his way onto the bases again, as that was pitch number 99 from Im Chang-gyu. And out comes the manager, as that'll be it for him, and we will have our pitching change for the first time on the LG side, as Hanwha gets to feast on the LG bullpen. I guess, I don't know. Im Chang-gyu walks on 4 straight pitches. That'll be the end of the game for Im Chang-gyu. 6.2 innings, 99 pitches, 63 strikes, 7 hits, 3 walks, 8 strikeouts. 4 of them against Peraza. And Pak Myung-gun will come in to pitch. All right, Hanwha are ready for a bunt. Kim Tae-yeon is no longer in. Iwan Suk is now playing right field. Oh, it's so creepy. All right, we're back. We're ready. Bottom of the 7th. Hanwha down 13 for the backup number 4 outfielder is Pak Myung-gun, 4.22 ERA, 1 win, 1 loss, 1 save, 8 holds, 26 games, 21 and 2/3 innings, 10 strikeouts, 12 walks. So he walks more than he strikes out, which is perfect for Iwan Suk, because he is ready to walk. Ball 1, way outside, as the side armor looks like he has no control. The side armors and submariners in this league tend to walk a lot, so don't swing. What did I just say? I said don't swing, but he swings at ball 2, and now it's 1-1. Just stand there, let them throw the ball around. Walk. Walk. All right, the 1-1 pitch. There he goes. Swings at that one, but it's a fly ball to center field. And 3 away. Hanwha down to the last 6 outs. As they strand another one. They've left 7 runners on base. They have 2 hits with runners on. And we will go to the 8th inning. I'm going to assume Jang Ji-soo will come out to pitch. But who knows? It could be a number of people that he randomly decides. Heck, he may bring out Ryun Jin, who's supposed to start tomorrow. Or no, Weiss will start tomorrow. So Lee Sang-gyu, we'll see what happens here. I imagine it'll be Jang Ji-soo, who hasn't pitched for a while. Yes, Jang Ji-soo will come in to pitch. He will either finish the game or a position player will finish the game. One of the two. I'd love to see Lee Sang-hyuk come out and throw as he takes over for Peraza in the DH spot. They lose the DH spot, and Lee Sang-hyuk gets to show off the cannon. All right, so Jang Ji-soo, 11.25 ERA, 12 games, 12 innings, 10 strikeouts, 11 walks, 358 batting average against, and a 2.42 whip. But again, these are very, very inflated numbers. As Ho Do-won looks at him and foul. As Ho Do-won struts back into the batter's box. He's probably tired. All right, the 0-1 in the dirt's 1-1. Ho Do-won yesterday got to play 154 on the season for the backup catcher. And the 1-1 misses way upstairs, 2-1. Ho Do-won backup catcher for Hanwha for a period of time. And the 2-1 pitch swings at ball 3, 2-2. All right, Ho Do-won, the 2-2 pitch coming from Jang Ji-soo. And he slow roller, shortstop, the throw. And he finally touches first base, 1 away. And Pak Dong-won did something again I don't think I've ever seen before. Pak Dong-won had 4 at-bats, but in 2 innings. Both innings, he led off the inning and ended up not only reaching and making and scoring, but then eventually came up to bat to end the inning. So he was 2 for, as that's gonna be a double, as he's got some speed. And that's gonna bounce around, and that's gonna be a triple. And that'll be it for him. All right, Gubon Hyuk. He is the only LG starter who has not been on base. 0 for 4 today with a foul bunt, a fly to right, a pop up to the shortstop, and a liner to, and that's gonna score a run as EJ Wan lays on the ground. That might do it, as that might just put the game out of reach for Hanwha, as it's now 16-2. As he misses a ball that he should have caught and lays on the ground a pile. All right, well, the 1-1 pitch. In there for a strike, 1-2. All right, the 1-2 pitch. Lifts that one foul. Stays. It's 1-2. Fouls. That's one out of play. Pitch number 13 coming up as Jang Ji-soo will be pitching this inning, and again, most likely next inning. So, gotta quickly get through this order, as that's a swing and a miss on a pitch that almost hit him, and that's 2 away. Ball 1. Chaewon Young has not hit today. Took over for Hong Chang-gi, getting his first at-bats. A 417 on the season. And a swing and a miss at a ball out of the zone. LG would have 2 runners on with 1 out if they would stop swinging at pitches nowhere near the zone. And the 1-1 pitch. That's going to be lined into center field. All right, Shin Jae now steps in, and that's another ball as EJ Wan lays down on the floor or the ground. Get him out, man. Like, he doesn't even look like he wants to play. I don't care how hot it is. I don't care that he's been out there for 3 hours. But he's part of the reason why the game got blown out in the first place. Shin Jae, 3 for 4 on the day. A single, 2 RBIs, a walk, a single, an RBI. And that's a strike on the top zone, 1-1. And if I was in the dugout, 1, he wouldn't even be on the team. I don't care. The 1-1 pitch, low, 2-1. All right, the 2-1 pitch. That's in the middle, 2-2. "99 hits on the season, looking for hit number 100 for the 2024 season." All right, the 2-2 pitch. That's going to be a hit number 100. And his third hit of the day, and more runners on base. Jang Ji-soo is quickly tiring as he's now thrown 21 pitches. All right. Lee Young-bin getting his first at-bat of the day. Fouls that one off. 0-1. On the season, he is 0 for 1. He has 1 at-bats. All right, the 0-1 pitch. That's going to be his first hit of the season. And that's going to score a run. And now the game is out of reach. First hit of the season, not of his career. All right, Moon Bo-kyung steps in. And the first pitch is a slow roller to the second baseman that touches third base. That's going to be 3 away. Hanwha has to do something here as we will go to the bottom of the 8th. They're down 17-2. All right, I'll be right back. He gave up 10 runs, Dave, but he pitched 4 innings. All right, No Shiwan stepping in now. He has an RBI. The only RBI for Hanwha on the day. So Chae Sung-min will go to right. Chae Wang-eun goes to center. Although I'm not changing this. This is ridiculous. There's no point in changing. I'll change it if Hanwha scores 6 runs here, as that is a ball 1 nowhere near the strike zone. Hanwha is still doing their famous chants. We'll see how many. How many Chaegon Hanwhas? I'm going to guess 1. As that is fouled up. You got to eat faster than Dave. All right, the 1-1 pitch to Noshiwan. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Or sorry, 1-2. Ooh, that's an old uniform there. Number 37. That was his very first number. That's misses. 2-2. Back when Jungwoo Nu was still playing for Hanwha. Then he left to go to LG and then retired and is now playing reality baseball. The 2-2 pitch, that's upstairs. 3-2. This is Hanwha's second full count and Noshiwan's second full count. And that's a strike 3 as he struck out on the first full count. Strikes out on that one. To make matters worse, they put in the worst player in the world, as that's a ball one. I thought he was going to swing at it, as it was in the other side of the other batter's box. 290 on the season for number 16. Hopefully his last season with Hanwha. As he swings at a pitch way out of the zone. 1-1. 385 this month. 5 for 13, but he can't play defense. And the 1-1 pitch. That's a strike. 1-2. Here comes a changeup falling out of the zone down into the other batter's box for swinging strike 3. Sets up on the outside. The changeup out of the zone. Swinging strike 3. Ladies and gentlemen, I will be here all evening. I mean, could you not, is it possible to call that? I called the pitch, I called the location, I called the result, I called how, I mean, Jesus. All right, Kim In-won, a swing and a strike. Walked in his last at-bats, 0 for 2 on the day. And that's ball 1 outside. That's an old uniform too. All right, the 1-1 pitch. Inside, catches the corner. 1-2. It's all right, Kim In-won. Let's just get this stuff over with. All right, the 1-2 pitch. And here comes about the same pitch. That one is into right. You can throw the same pitch to him, but he's going to hit it. All right. I'm waiting for you, Nick. And right on cue, ball way out of the zone, 1-0. And swing. Yeah, I mean, he'll have to come up in the bottom of the ninth, or he'll have to come up in the bottom of the ninth if they don't pinch hit for him. And the 1-1 pitch fouled away. 1-2. I mean, they don't have a lot left on the bench. They've got the backup, or the guy that should have started as catcher. Then Moon Yen Bin, An Chi Hong, and Lee Sang Hyuk. But An Chi Hong hasn't played, didn't play yesterday or today for some reason. Maybe sick or nursing an injury or something. But the 1-2, that's going to be a single into the gap in between center and right. And Wang Young Mook comes through again. And Hanwha's got runners on the corner in the bottom of the 8th. They are ready to come back from down 15 with only 4 outs to do it. Pure body and bat control from the shortstop. All right, so that's going to bring up EJ Wan. He is... hit one ball out of the infield, grounded out to third baseman, popped up to the catcher in foul territory, and looks at ball 1 at the top of the zone, 1-0. 22 pitches for the LG reliever. You need 2 bases from Peraza? That's bold. You obviously, I know you just, Peraza is not warming up. Jason, I know you just subscribed, which means you have not been in my stream before, but Peraza is 1 per game, 1 hit per game. He literally gets on base once per game. He's been getting on once per game since June, or no, since May. Has not played well at all. Or no, since June, as that one is fouled. Yeah, I mean... So I'm going to tell you some stats real quick, Jason. I hope you're ready. Okay? I hope you're sitting down, because you definitely lost your money. So June, he played in 8 games. He got 7 hits. July, he played in 19 games. He got 19 hits. And the month of August, he's played in 11 games and he has 9 hits. So he's actually getting less than a hit a game, as that is outside 2-2. And usually his hit comes in the first inning. Did have a hit yesterday late in the game though. It was a single. As that is way upstairs, and that's going to be a full count. The second full count of this inning. He won't be next year, I'm going to guess. He started out really hot. He did start out really, really good. You know, first few months, he was hitting 350 or so. But teams figured out that you can throw him off-speed stuff in the dirt, and he'll swing at it. As that's going to be a chopper to shorts. The throw across. He doesn't scoop it, and a run scores, ladies and gentlemen. As EJ Wan lobs that into the dirt, and Hanwha gets another run. He knew who was running, but he didn't realize that the guy playing first is not a very good first baseman. now Ito Yoon will step in with a chance to bring Hanwha closer. But first, we will have a pitching change. Hanwha never giving up. They are here to win this game. It's the 8th inning, Kenny. It's time. Yeah, that was before they gave up another 2 runs in the 8th. All right, Hanwha, 8th inning magic coming up again. Scored 6 yesterday in the 8th. Yeah, I can, well, kind of. Who? Matt Davidson? I do know he is, 1 for 2. Let's see, he's got, he hit a double. He had a double and came around to score a little bit later. But that game started an hour late, so there's plenty of time left in that game. All right, Jung-Jun. There's no reason to be on the hate train, but I wouldn't bet on him doing anything. All right, 3.48 ERA, 11 games, 10 1/3 inning, 14 strikeouts, 6 walks. I didn't read the rest because I was looking at myself over here on this monitor. Man, I am handsome. All right, Ito Yoon is stepping in with a chance to add to Hanwha's 8th inning lead. They are up 1-0 in the 8th. And first pitch fouled away. Ito Yoon 1 for 3 on the day with a double. Ready for another one. As that is ball 1 low, 1-1. All right, here comes the 1-1 pitch to the Hanwha shortstop. And pops him up, but short second baseman under it. And 3-away. But Hanwha gets another run, and they have put LG right where they want them. Down 14. Hanwha has stranded 9 runners. 9 runners in today's game. But it doesn't matter because they're going to come back and win. Who's going to be out on the mound? I assume Jang Ji-soo will stay out on the mound. Who's going to play first? Maybe No Shiwan moves over to first. Maybe, I don't know. No, you've got, wow. So, Moon Hyun Bin is going to take over at third base. And very, very interesting choices on the infield. All right, top of the ninth, Jang Ji-soo back out. He will face Oji-wan with that air that allowed Hanwha to score what might eventually be a deciding run, as that's going to be a ground ball to the second baseman, the throw to first. And that was the worst footwork I have seen from a first baseman. 2 feet on the bag, but 1 away. Only need 2 more before the offense reloads for the bottom of the ninth. All right. Stepping in now is Anik Hoon. Anik Hoon struck out looking in his first at-bats. And there's a beautiful looking curve. 114 on the radar. 170 now as the left fielder. Mainly a defensive replacement late in the game for Kim Hyun-soo. As that curve doesn't curve quite enough, as fans are slowly starting to trickle into the closer seats as they want to get themselves close to this Hanwha action as they come back. As that's low, ball 2. 2-1. And that is lifted into the center fielder's glove. 2 away. All right, 2 away. That's going to bring up Hado-wan, the backup catcher. He grounded into a 6-3 put out in his first at-bat. I am very interested to see what happens on a throw to first. And that is right in the ribs. And at least he only wasted 1 pitch. Is anybody, whoever else is watching this game, is that girl in like a maroon like evening gown behind home plate? All right, stepping in now is Chae Sung-min, not Park Hae-min. Again, I'm not going to change all of these things. So, Chae Sung-min, 167 on the season. As that one is lifted into the air. Right fielder Iwan Suk over, and 3 away. Hanwha will start their comeback when we get back. As LG said, hold on, I will leave 9 runners on also. Why does it sound so low? All right, Peraza will lead off In more defensive substitutions, Peraza steps in. He is 0 for 4 on the day with 4 strikeouts. First pitch in there for a strike. 0-1. All right, Peraza trying not to strike out 5th time and trying to make Jason some money, but looks at ball 1 on the outside, 1-1. Average down to 281. And that's misses inside. What is Hanwha complaining to the dugout for? Talk to your pitcher. All right, the 2-1 pitch. As he fouls that one off of his foot. And now he has tape on his bat. Now he has the... bench coach comes out. All right, Peraza will step back in. A 2-2 pitch coming up. Throw it in the dirt. Oh, he's gonna go upstairs. Swing and a miss. Strikeouts number 5 on the day for Peraza. That's gotta be... Wow. 5 at-bats. 5 Ks. As John Jin Hyuk steps in, fouls the first one off. Jason, I suggest you ask me before you do any gambling on a Hanwha game. All right, here comes the 1-1 pitch. They're gonna go upstairs. Ooh, outside, 2-1. All right, the 2-1 fouls that one away, 2-2. All right, the 2-2, that's going to be a ground ball, and that's going to be an error, and Hanwha's got the rally started. No, you cannot give it. The announcer's like, is that a hit or an error? That's an error. Like, he literally stuck his glove out and missed it. How dare you call that a hit? All right, it's time for some more action as Iwan Suk steps in, looks at ball 1. Easy. 252 on the season for Iwan Suk. Just wait for your pitch. And here comes, that was his pitch. Fouls it away. right in front of the cheer section. 1-1. All right, the 1-1 pitch to Yuan Suk. Lifts that one into the outfield. Center fielder and right fielder over. Right fielder takes it. 2 away. All right. Moon Hyun Min, Mr. Clutch himself, stepping in. And looks at ball 1. I don't think they hit enough to get up, lead that in anywhere. And that's it. Ball 2 inside. Moon Hyun Bin knows all he's got to do is wait, and he'll walk him. All right, the 2-0 pitch. Ball 3. Again, don't even swing. Just let him throw balls to you. That's ball 4. Like I said, just let him keep throwing the ball. He's gonna walk everybody. But now you've got well, luckily the game's about over. Is you've got the career one of the worst clutch hitters in the game. And swing and a miss. It's ball 5 because he doesn't know what the hell he's doing. Struck out in his last at-bats on a pitch that I called. And we'll see what happens here. And another swing and a miss. That's a strike 2. And here it comes. The pitch. He fed him 2 high fastballs. And here it comes. Here it comes. Changeup down and away. Oh, he got a contact, but that's to the 4-3. That's out. Please go to another team. All right. Hanwha beats LG and left on base. They also beat them in runs scored in the 6th inning. And they beat them on runs scored in the bottom of the innings. So Hanwha did win 3 categories today. 3 very important categories. Bottom of the 6th inning runs are very, very important for games like middle school baseball where they only play 6. Winning the left on base is very important, making sure that everybody gets to play and be out on the field. And also, the bottom of the inning scores. They shut out LG. LG actually scored 0 runs in the bottom of the inning, so Hanwha has that going for him. But this game was a blowout, and honestly, it started with one very, very critical play that changed the game. If you remember back, bottom of the 2nd, Pak Dong-won leads off the bottom of the 2nd. What happens? He singles, Pak came in, singles. Now you've got runners on 1st and 2nd, nobody else, and you know the bunt is coming. Gubon-hyuk bunts. The bunt flies up in the air. The catcher catches it, but lays on the ground, and instead of throwing back to second base, as Park Dong-won, the catcher who's not fast, is 2/3 of the way to third base, slips and falls as he's trying to go back to second. But this catcher who can't catch ends up laying on the ground instead of throwing to second. That would have been 2 outs and a runner on first. The next at bats was Hong Chang-gi, grounded into a 4-3 putout. That would have been out number 3. The game is now 2-0 going in the bottom of the second. But because of the catcher not paying attention and rolling around on the ground, this is his last season. He shouldn't even be on the team. He's 38 years old or something. This was a big signing from Hanwha's front office. And what happened was the next batter was Shinmin Jae. He singled, a 2-run score, then a walk, and then a single and 2-run score, and then a 3-run home run. And instead of it being 2-0 in the bottom of the second, it is now 8-0 in the bottom of the second. Then from there, Hanwha ended up, Cheon-sung singled, and now it would have been second. It would have been 2-0 with a runner on base. The game would have been completely different at that point because one, you don't have Kim Gi-jung throwing 31 pitches in the second inning. You have him throwing, they just showed the replay on TV, and I'm still pissed about it. And now they're showing a replay as he just lays on the ground. And now they're literally showing exactly what I'm talking about. That was the game. That right there. After that, ended up everything kind of fell from there, and Hanwha's bullpen. Actually their bullpen pitched okay. Han Sung-ju ended up giving up 5 runs, but that's what happens when he pitched yesterday, and then came in and threw another 40 pitches today. So at that point, the game is over. It's 15-0. Hanwha, at that point they're like, okay, nothing. There's no point in playing. Lee Sang-gyu pitched 2 innings, 2 walks, but 4 strikeouts. Then Jang Ji-soo came in 2 innings, also gave up 2 runs, but again, at that point of the game, it's not that big of a deal. So really, the turning points in this game was EJ1. Not only that, but other times where he dropped balls, where he laid on the ground on a wild pitch. Just does so much. Again, I cannot wait for him to be gone next year and number 16 to be gone, because they just they don't belong on the team. They do not have the right makeup to be on a team that needs people going hard outs 100% all the time with room to improve. They just don't have it. But Hanwha absolutely destroyed today. Not even close. Just an absolute blowout. That means they lose 2 out of 3 to LG. And Lotte is currently losing 4-3, which means Lotte will stay down, or stay where they're at. And NC is also losing 4-2 as that game started late there in the top of the 6th. So Kium also lost, which means really Hanwha lost, but all the people around them also are going to lose, which means a couple things. One, they're not going to fall any farther back, besides the fact that they're now running out of games. And 2, the fact that, the people above them that are in the playoffs are going to win, making it farther and difficult, but they're not going to drop down in the standings. SSG is up 4-2 against NC. SSG is in the number 5 spots, and they'll face Hanwha this weekend. Hanwha will have their 3 main pitchers. They'll have Weiss tomorrow, who is the only pitcher to go 7 innings in this month. Then they'll have Baria, who again has struggled constantly. And then from there, you'll have Yuhan Jin on Sunday. So with today's blowouts, that means that Han Sung Hyuk, Kim Gyu-yeon, Park Sang-won, and Ju Hyun-song are all going to be rested for tomorrow and for this weekend series if they are needed late in those games. If they're not needed late in those games because Hanwha is getting destroyed or because Hanwha is winning big, they're probably still going to have to come out because they don't have anybody else at this point. So thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for watching, even though it was something. Something like yesterday, something like today, something like Monday. A very, very interesting and an eventful series as Hanwha drops 2 of 3. And that is the last scheduled home game in Daejeon, as they'll play this weekend in Moonhak or in Incheon. Next week, they will play in Cheongju. So it will be a home game, but it will not be here in Daejeon. And then the following weekend, they'll play in Jamsil, and then they'll play down in Busan. So the new schedule, the rest of it, should be coming out next week. I would imagine next week it will come out, or probably Monday or so. So thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you, Dave, for coming back after dinner and not losing your lunch or your dinner. And I will see you guys tomorrow at 6:30 for Game 1 of the SSG series.